Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be finding the area of a triangle. Let's look at this example here. Remember that your area for a triangle is going to be A equals 1/2 your base times your height, or you can see altitude. Now for this example here, notice here that you have a base of 6 centimeters here, and you also have a base of 1 centimeter here. And then here you have your height of 5 centimeters long, or you can also see this as your altitude. So we are going to find the area for both triangles here, and then we're going to add them together. So for our first one here, we have A equals 1/2. My base here is going to be 6, and then your height here is going to be 5. Now we're going to multiply 6 times 5. So you have A equals 1/2, 6 times 5. This is going to equal 30. And then remember, when you are multiplying fractions, remember here your 30, you have your imaginary 1 here. So if you multiply across your numerator, 1 times 30, this is going to be 30. And then your denominator, 2 times 1, this is going to be 2. So A equals, we have 30 divided by 2. This is going to be 15 square centimeters. Now we found the area for this here with this base and this height. Now we're going to find the area for this base here and this height as well. So I'm going to come over here. So we have A equals our 1/2 base times height. A equals 1/2. Our base for the second triangle is going to be 1. And then our height again is going to be 5. 5 times 1, which is what we have here. So A equals 1/2. 5 times 1 here is 5. Then we are going to multiply across 1 times 5, and then 2 times your imaginary 1 here. So we have A equals your numerator 1 times 5 is 5. And then your denominator 2 times 1, this is going to be 2. And when you divide 5 divided by 2, this is going to give you 2.5 square centimeters. Now remember, we found the area for this triangle here, and then we also found the area for this triangle here. Now we are going to add our results together. So we have 15 square centimeters here, plus our 2.5 square centimeters here. So we're going to do 15 plus 2.5. And your final answer here is going to be 17.5 square centimeters. And remember, when you are adding your decimals here, so if I were to add this, let me show you how I did that. So we did 2.5 like this. And remember, because we just have the number 15, I'm just going to go ahead and just add my imaginary 0 here. 0 plus 5 is 5, and then 5 plus 2 is going to be 7, and then 1 plus imaginary 0 is going to be 1. And if you bring your decimal down, it's going to be right here in between the 7 and the 5. So this is where I got my 17.5. Let's look at this example here. So let's say you are given the area, the height, and you need to find the base. So remember our formula. We have A equals 1/2 your base times height. And our area here is going to be 62. We have 1/2 here. Our base we do need to find. And then our height here is going to be 8. Now we're going to simplify. So we have 62 equals 1/2 B times 8. This is going to be 8B. Now we're going to multiply numerator and denominator. So we have 62 equals your numerator. You have 8B times 1. This is going to be 8B. And that's going to be over 2. Now we're going to divide. So we have 62 equals 8 divided by 2. This is going to equal 4B. And now we're going to divide both sides by 4. So this is divided by 4 here. And then 62 divided by 4. Your 4s here are going to cancel out. So your B here, your base is going to be 62 divided by 4. Your base here is going to be 15.5. And this is going to be your base. So our answer here we got was 15.5 square feet. And when you get to this step right here, yes, you can solve this a different way. So if you get 62 equals 8b over 2, you can go ahead and just get rid of your 2 in your denominator from here. So if I multiply both sides by 2, it's going to cancel out my 2 here. On your left side here, 2 times 62, this is going to equal 124. Your 2's here are going to cancel out, and you'll be left with 8b. And then you'll divide from here. So you divide both sides by 8. 124 divided by 8, this is also going to give you 15.5 as your base. So your 8's here are going to cancel out, and then your left side, when you divide, you'll get 15.5. So when you get to this step here, you can go this way, or you can solve it like this and get the same exact answer. Now, let's say you wanted to check your work to make sure that your base is 15.5. So if you want to check your work, I am going to squeeze it right here. So if we wanted to check our work, so we said our area, we said it was 62, and then we have 1/2, your base is 15.5, and then times our height of 8. So we have 62 here, and then on my right side, we have 15.5 times 8. This is going to give us 124. So you have 1/2 here, and then you have 124 in parentheses. And then we have 62, and your numerator, 124 times 1. This is going to be 124, and then your denominator, you have 2 times your imaginary 1. This is going to be 2. 62 equals 124 divided by 2. This is also going to give you 62. And as you can see, these equal each other. 62 equals 62. So we know that our base of 15.5 is correct. Let's look at this example here. So our formula here, A equals 1/2 your base times your height. Our base here in this example is going to be 28 centimeters. And then our height here is going to be 17. So we have A equals 1/2. Our base is 28. And then our height, we said, was 17. If we multiply 28 times 17, this is going to equal, so we have A equals 1/2. If we multiply this here, this is going to equal 476. And then when you multiply straight across, 476 times 1, and then 2 times your imaginary 1 here. So A equals 476 in the numerator, and then the denominator, 2 times 1, is going to equal 2. And when you divide 476 divided by 2, this is going to equal 238 square centimeters. So your final answer here is 238. Let's look at this example. So we need to find the area of this triangle here. Don't forget, A equals 1/2 base times height. So we have A equals 1/2. Our base in this example is going to be 7. And then our height in this example is going to be 3 inches. So I'm going to multiply 7 times 3. So we have A equals 1/2. 7 times 3. This is going to equal 21. And then you're going to multiply your numerator. So 1 times 21, and then 2 times your imaginary 1 here. So we have A equals 1 times 21 is going to be 21. And then 2 times 1, this is going to equal 2. So 21 divided by 2, this is going to equal 10.5 square inches. So let's look at this example. We have A equals 1/2 our base times our height. So 1/2 times our base. Our base here is going to be 9 centimeters because we have 5 and we're going to add our 4 here. So you're going to get 9 as your base. So we're going to put 9 here. And then our height is going to be 2 centimeters. 9 times 2. This here is going to equal 18. So we have A equals 1/2 times 18. Then we're going to multiply 1 times 18. And then 2 times 1. So A equals 18 in the numerator, and then the denominator is 2. 18 divided by 2, this is going to equal 9 square centimeters. And this is your final answer. So let's say we need to find the base in this example. We have our area, we have our height, and we need to find the base. So let's go ahead and plug it into our formula. So A equals 1/2 base times height. Our area is 40. We have 1/2. Our base we do need to find. And then our height is going to be 10. Let's go ahead and multiply 10 times our base, which is B. So we have 40 equals 1/2 10B. And then we're going to multiply our numerator. So 1 times 10B. This is going to be 10B in our numerator. And then our denominator is going to be 2. Now from here, we're going to divide 10 divided by 2. So we have 40 equals 10 divided by 2. This is going to be 5. And you're going to add your B. Now we're going to divide both sides by 5. So 40 divided by 5, this is going to equal 8. And then your 5s here are going to cancel out. So you are left with B. So your base here is going to equal 8. Remember, when you get to this step here, so when you get to 40 equals 10B divided by 2, remember you can just multiply both sides by 2 to get rid of your 2. So if you multiply both sides here by 2, you have 2 times 40 on your left side. This is going to be 80. And then your 2's here are going to cancel out and you'll be left with 10B. And then if you divide both sides by 10, you are going to get 8 here, and this is going to equal B. So your 10's here are going to cancel out. So notice that you do get the same answer. Now let's say we want to check our work to see. So I'm going to plug in the numbers that we received. Our area is 40, and then we have 1/2. The base that we received is 8, and then our height is going to be 10. So we have 8 times 10 on my right side. This is going to be 80. So we have 40 equals 1/2, and we have 80 here from 8 times 10. Then we're going to multiply our numerator and denominator. So we have 40 equals, your numerator is 80 because 1 times 80. And then your denominator is 2, 2 times 1. So now we're going to divide. We have 80 divided by 2. This is going to equal 40 on your right side. And notice here, of course, we have our area of 40 here. So notice that you do get the same answer on both sides when we checked our work. And that also just indicates that 8 is our base. So let's say that we have the area of 15 square feet and we needed to find the height, but our base is 5 feet. So let's go ahead and plug it into the formula that we have. So our area is 15. We have 1/2 here. Our base we said was 5, but we do need to find the height. So we have 15 here. And then on the right side, we have 1/2. And then 5 times h. This is going to be 5h. And then your numerator, you are going to get 15 equals 5h. And then your denominator, you're going to get 2. Remember, you can go 2 different ways when you come to this part here. So you can just go ahead and divide 5 divided by 2. So if I do 15, 5 divided by 2, this is going to equal 2.5 times h. And then I'm going to divide both sides by 2.5. So I can solve for h. And you have 15 divided by 2.5. This is going to equal 6. So your height here is going to be 6. So let's say when you are here at this step here, and let's say you went the other way. So let's try. So I'm going to multiply both sides by my 2. 2 times 15, this is going to be 30. And then your 2's here are going to cancel out, and you'll be left with 5h. And if you divide both sides by your 5, you are going to also get 6 equals h, which is your height here. Okay, remember, you do get the same answer depending on which way that you decide to go. And of course, if you wanted to check your work, so we have 15 equals 1/2 our base. Our base is 5. And then our height, the answer that we got was 6. So on my right side, 5 times 6, this is going to equal 30. So we have 15 equals 1/2. And then 30 here on my right side. Then we're going to multiply 30 times 1 in our numerator. We're going to get 30. And then 2 times 1 here is going to be 2. So we have 15. Our numerator is 30. And then divided by 2. and you're going to get 15 here. And then when you divide 30 divided by 2, you are also going to get 15. So 15 equals 15, which also indicates that our correct answer here, our height, is 6. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.